Hey guys, it's Vivian. How y'all doing? So today, the One Piece manga chapter 830 is out called He Who Gets Better, and I'm gonna be reading and reacting to it. Let's get into this chapter. So on the cover page, we got Rayleigh reading the newspaper of Luffy and his bounty. It says, from the decks of the world, 500 million Benny Man arc, volume 20, Shibondi Archipelago. So he's probably in a gambling house. There's a whole lot of people in the background who's probably customers, unless they're his friends, but they look kind of shady. And there's a woman with like a dice roll thing, that's why. And I guess Rayleigh betted on number 5, unless it means something else, because, you know, Luffy got 500 and awesome. So, back to the chapter, we got Jinbei. He's like saying something, probably to Big Mom. It says, this man took their promise to heart. And it says, a few hours earlier before, Straw Hat Luffy is a man who will eventually change the world. He may still be a bit wet behind the ears, but I sincerely believe that the one who will rule the sea will not be any of the 4 Yonkos, but Straw Hat Luffy himself. Oh my gosh, did he tell Big Mom this? Yeah, in the background, it's like a memory of Luffy when he lost Ace, like, oh, I'm weak. Yeah. Oh, no. He told the Sun Pirates. Yeah, I see Aladdin there, Waratsume, all the Sun Pirates. Yeah, and then he's telling his crew, I would like to aid this man in his endeavor. I wish to board his ship and sacrifice this life of mine for him if need be. I assume that these actions will, in the end, result in a fight for the true freedom for Fishman race as well. Oh, he doesn't want to burden them. Like, if he joins the crew, like, what's gonna happen with, like, Big Mom and all that. Yeah, and then, oh, Aladdin's like, over these past 2 years, you've uttered the name of Luffy countless times. If your passion and trust in this man is honest and just, I do not see any reason why you should not turn your words into actions. Jinbei's, like, embarrassed. Like, oh, have I really been talking about him that much? And then Aladdin's like, go follow your aspirations, Jinbei. Yeah. And he's like, oh, you guys really okay with this? And it looks like they're all happy for him. They're just like, Captain, why would any of us complain? You're a former officer in Neptune's army. Traded that in for a life of a pirate. Simply for the opportunity to fight alongside ex-Marihose slaves like us. Furthermore, you only accepted the promotion to Shichibukai in order to elevate the status of us fishmen as a whole to the entire world. Wow, Jinbei. Yeah. And he's like, and we know your reasons for joining Big Mom as one of her subordinate crews was not only to protect all of us, but to protect our kingdom using her name. And they're like, Captain, you've always made decisions in your life based on how it would benefit those around you. That's true. He only cares about Fishman Island and for his people. And Aladdin's like, you no longer need to carry that burden, Jinbei. And they're all like, here, please think about yourself for once, Jinbei. And he's like so shocked. Like, from this point forward, it's okay to follow your own desires and be a bit selfish. And they're all cheering him on, like, go on, Jinbei, yeah, Captain. We can manage perfectly fine ourselves, so don't you worry about us. And he's just like, his head low, like, I have no words for how grateful I am. Because this is like the first time I want something for myself, my own thoughts, okay? Yeah, and then in any case, even if we support his decision, I doubt Big Mom will let you off the hook so easily. Aladdin talking. Worst case scenario, if her rage gets directed towards us, all we gotta do is run for our lives. Bwahaha. But won't this put Aladdin in an awkward situation? So, formal introduction. Vice Captain of the Sun Pirates. I don't know if it's Aladdin or Aladdin, because that's how it's spelled here, and it says goat beer brutula fishman. Oh my god, I can't pronounce these words. And they're like, I mean, since he's tied the knot with Miss Proline and is now a member of Big Mom's immediate family and all.
Oh, okay, there's like a fishman, like...
Introduction. 29th daughter of the Charlotte family, Charlotte Proline, hammerhead shark and half mermaid.
So, I guess Big Mom, yeah, I didn't think Big Mom would like...
I guess it's not really that surprising because Big Mom has so many children. And yeah, of course, one of them is probably gonna have to be half mermaid. I mean, like, you know, Kokoro's granddaughter, Chimney, she was like a quarter mermaid. It's just like kind of shocking. Like, Big Mom, wow, you did it. Yeah, I mean, Kokoro Bachan also did that too. But, I guess it's just weird just because, like...
She's human? I think... Yeah, Big Mom should be human and the other one would be a mermaid? Or merman? How would that work out? Oh, well. Oh, wait, if that... Big Mom wouldn't be a mermaid, would she?
I mean, if she was a mermaid, then the rest of her kid, like Pudding and them, would also be a mermaid, or half mermaid. But Pudding... Well, if you're over, like, I remember Kokoro said if you get over the age of 30, you can split your tail in two. I don't know. Let's just assume, like, the dad was the mermaid or merman. I got too deep into this topic. And she's like, oh my, shouldn't you boys be a bit more worried about little me? And yeah, oh yeah, she's married to Aladdin, so yeah, I wonder if they have a happy marriage. Yeah, I like her hairstyle. I don't know why. It just looks like... Oh yeah, it looks like a hammerhead, I guess. It's like just long with like old Japanese style kind of thing. She's wearing some kind of shirt with flower decorations. I don't even know what it's called. Little skirt. Yeah. And they're like, you've been eavesdropping on us the entire time? And then she's just like yelling at Aladdin and crew. She's like, what? Are you lot trying to hide something from me? I thought our relationship was better than that. Eek! And Aladdin, don't tell me that you're planning on deserting me if all this doesn't sit well with Mama. And he's like, oh, no, of course not. I'm sure I'll be able to negotiate with her. Yeah, and she's just like angry, happy. I can't tell. Negotiate? There's absolutely no need. Oh, you know that I choose you over Mama any day of the week, darling. Take me with you in the event that anything happens. And she just hugs Aladdin like a cute little... Yeah, he just looks like a little stuffed doll just like against her. Like, ah, so cute. And all of the other fishermen are just like, oh my god. Like, yeah, such passionate love. Jinbei's like, forgive me, Wadatsume. I dragged you all the way out here and now... Oh, he's like, nah, it's okay. I'm having a lot of fun with everyone around. And Jinbei says, in any case, Proline, do you truly believe that we'd incur Mama's wrath if I left? And she's like, now, let's see. You wouldn't be the first person who tried to leave. And she's like, Having said that, not a single soul who was brave enough to utter such words has lived to see another day. Sha 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 sha. Yeah, not surprising. It's Big Mom. Like, you saw her, like, angry tantrum, eating disorder tantrum thing. Yeah, she'd go crazy, right? Whole Cake Island, present time, capital, sweet city. Sir Muscat has died. Oh my god. Did he really die? Like, for sure? Like, please don't leave us, Sir Muscat. And someone's like, move aside. This slimy... big person. I don't know how to describe it. He's like, hurry up and remove the body. Yes, ma'am. Oh my god, I guess he really did die. Yeah. And I mean, like, I just assumed this wouldn't be the first time one of her children died. Because if it was the first time, then like everyone would be a lot more shocked than this. So like, of her 85 kids, how many died? Or is that how much is remaining after, like, maybe there was more and then she killed some, then it was left with 85. But I think, like, it was 85 and then she killed some. So I don't know how many there really are, you know? Yeah, and this one guy's like, do not leave for even a single second, do you hear me? And like, one of the little kids is like, hey, Sir Montador, will Boss Jinbei also be killed? And he's like, hell if I know. The only thing I can say for certain is that when Mama flies into a rage, no one is safe, not even her own son. Okay, there's this weird, I don't even know, this black shadow looking thing, non-living creature thing that Mama creates. I can't tell. It's just like a black creature thing. One's holding a basket. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. And then back to Sweet City Whole Cake Chateau. And so you want to cut ties with me, Jinbei? Okay, so they're back to the discussion. Oh my gosh. He really said it. Or is she still asking the question? Yeah, and then like the little cakes and inanimate creatures are like, why, boss? Please don't leave, boss. Why must you go? And Mama just got a cake or one of the creatures, and she's like, silence! Don't ask idiots who wish to leave why they want to leave. I don't give a damn about his reasons. And she just like eats that one dessert cake thing. And then Jinbei's just like silent. And she says, hey, we're both pirates. We should try to live freely just as all pirates strive to. She's taking it rather calmly, I guess. And then she's like, however, you brought shame upon my house by suggesting that you want to terminate our bonds as family. Jinbei, your departure would cause a huge void and cost me a valuable and powerful resource. And he's like, well, sure. And she's like, don't sure me. It's only fair that you lose something valuable as well. That's the only way we could call this a fair trade. Wouldn't you agree? And she's like, ha 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 ha. That's her laughter. And she's like, bring in the roulette. Ha 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 ha. Now then, exactly what will it be that you would be losing? Alright, so I see Okay, there's like two sides of the roulette. So there's 4 options you could get. One is losing a leg, one is losing an arm, one is losing your head. Off with your head! And one is like someone with a crown. Yeah, like you think, oh, you're a winner if you get this crown, but that looks like the most dangerous. I think this one would be like she would turn you into some of those inanimate creatures thing. Yeah. I mean, like, losing your head would just be like, you're dead, right? Right? And going back to the Straw Hats, apparently it's nighttime in the seas within Big Mom's territory, and it looks like they're almost there according to that map. They're more than halfway there. Yeah, and Chopper's just like, it's so sweet, and Luffy's like, can't we just stop here to go to sleep for a while? And Nami's like, are you nuts? What are you gonna do if those ants starts attacking us again? And there's a lot of ants on top of the sea. I know ants can float on water. Have you ever tried to like push down like a bunch of like red ants or something? They go in with the water. Crazy. And Pedro's there. He's like pouring something on a stick. I think he's making fire or something because Luffy's got a stick of fire, and he's like, this will start to flow once the warmth of the sun returns during the day. But at night, this area gets quite cold and the sea ends up freezing. Oh, Nami's like, it would have been nice if you could have mentioned this earlier. And he's like, everyone, our primarily focus will be to melt the stuff so we can hightail it out of the sea of Mizuame sweet syrup. And Luffy's like, roger that. Oh, that's Chopper in the back. Yeah, Chopper and Carrot and Brook are pulling the ship. Nami's just, I don't know what she's doing, being a lookout. Here, Brook's like, just so we're clear, I've only temporarily put that swarm of ants to sleep. Ants to sleep? It will be chaos if they woke up again. I once had my ship eaten down to the last plank by these ants. What? Yikes, but we're doing in a place like this, said Luffy. So, are these ants, like, part of the sea? Or I don't even know where these ants came from. Are they like eating, like, cause you know it's all sweet, so ants can come and like eat. Yeah, I guess these ants came up. And Pedro just said he has a ship. Carrot's like, Pedro used to be a pirate just like Pekoms. So she knew, like, it's not like a secret. Like, he was keeping it all secretive earlier, like, shh, don't tell anyone. But you know, like, Carrot knows he used to be a pirate. Yeah, and Luffy's like, what? For real? And okay, I guess he's gonna explain. He's like, I honestly didn't know any better at the time. I thought I was simply an explorer, but they ended up putting a bounty on my head. Ooh, I wonder what he's worth. And he's like, I only accompanied Pekoms midway. Oh, so was Pekoms part of his ship? Or like, cause they're both minks, so maybe they are like the minks pirate, and you know that one other guy earlier, like he's like captain, so maybe he was on the ship too. And yeah, it seems like a mink ship continuing burning the ice, and he's talking about it like, I'm only sharing this with you because of the trust that we have built. Ooh. He trusts them. Well, at least we know he trusts them, you know. And he's like, but we are on a journey to discover poneglyphs. We just wanted to be an asset to our master, Nekomamushi, in any way that we could. The day we finally step foot in Big Mom's territory would be the last day of our journey. And he's like, the truth is, I've fallen here once before. Okay, they're all shocked. That is something I may not have shared with many. And Carrot's like, I have no idea. Nami's like, so this place must bring back all those awful memories. And he's like, if my experiences here ended up aiding us in our plan to rescue Sanji, I wouldn't have it any other way. Besides, I doubt that my tagging along would turn out to be a waste of any of our times. Okay, so he used to be a pirate, and I guess maybe when he was on his trip with Pekoms, like they were on Big Mom's islands, and then maybe Big Mom like invaded them, and then like she took Pekoms, or Pekoms decided to go with them, and then he just like had to go back to Zoe, maybe? Yeah, and he says, I was told our Duke and Master showed you our road Poneglyph. And Luffy's like, yup. And he's like, when I first heard of this, I could not believe my ears, though you're our saviors. The last time we showed that to outsiders who weren't members of the Kozuki clan was precisely 26 years ago. Feels like ages since we've shown the Poneglyph to Goldie Rogers and his crew. Oh, if like Roger had to find all 4 of those road poneglyphs, then yeah, he'd have to meet the minks. And you know, with his like amazing like ability, the will of the D, he like probably like got to read the, oh, and wasn't like Joy Boy, or what was it, Momo's father was also with Roger on his crew. I don't know if Momo's father was there or he just taught Roger like how to read it, and then like Roger like got the information, you know. And Pedro's like, afterwards, Roger made it to Raftel and became known as the Pirate King. And yeah, they're all shocked. The Pirate King? And Pedro's like, I believe that Duke Inuarashi and Master Nekomamushi are seeing similarities between their crew and yours. They must be confident that you lot will become people who will end up needing the royal Poneglyph. And he's asking, what will you do after you defeat Kaido? And Luffy's like, wow, that's so far in the future. And he's like, after that, you will surely need to make use of the rolled Poneglyph Big Mom possesses. Whoa, so far ahead? Like, Pedro, you're thinking too far ahead. Like, is he ready to, like, do something crazy? Like, why is he thinking that far ahead? You know? Like, and if this is the case, you will not have a better opportunity than this. Seeing as how we've been able to sneak this far into her territory, it would be wise for you to steal her rolled Poneglyph in addition to rescuing your crewmate Sanji. Weren't they already doing that? So he's just repeating stuff? Yeah, and then Luffy's like, well, Robin did ask us to do pretty much what you just said. And he's like, when we arrive at the island, would you mind buying me a bit of time? I promise that I will successfully steal the Poneglyph this time around. Last time he came with his pirate crew, like, he didn't get to see the Poneglyph, so I guess maybe this is redemption and he's trying to, like, get it? Like, maybe Pedro's hiding something, maybe, you know, double agent. But he just said, like, we created this trust and he trusts them. But, like, you know, maybe he still has this, like, thing from the past and he's like, I must get the Poneglyph. Like, maybe he's hiding something and he can read, like, you know, maybe he didn't say it, but you never know. Sometimes they're gonna bring out a history and you're like, whoa, we didn't know that. Like, each chapter, Pedro just reveals a little bit more and more about him, so maybe there's more to him. And then Luffy's like, what? If it's for our sake, then we'll go with you. And he's like, no, please focus your attention on Sanji. And things will get far more complicated once you manage to take him back. And he's like, oh yeah. Luffy's like, alright then, I'll leave it to you. And Nami's like, wait, that sounds way too easy. Carrot's like, ha ha ha. Brooks, okay then, that's the plan. And he's like, Brooks like, I suppose Luffy was simply born with this kind of fate. Yo, did you say something, Brooke? Oh, nothing. I'm not much different, I guess. And you'll get no argument from me. Yo, Chopper's like, And then, oh, the ants are awake. Oh, shoot, these ants are huge. Okay, and I guess, yeah, they gotta defeat these ants to get through. I mean, it's fine, because, like, they're strong. But, you know, with that many ants, it's gonna be hard. Oh? Next morning, hey, wake up, guys, we're here. Ah, wow, said Carrot. They've reached Whole Cake Island? It's an actual cake. It's ginormous. So this is the island where a Yonko lives. That was so fast. How did they get here so fast? Okay, Pedro's like, the tallest cake you can see in the distance is the castle where Big Mom currently resides. Chopper's like, castle? And then Brooke's like, Nami, should I continue going straight? And she's like, yes, I've heard that the cape over there is the only location where the security doesn't make their rounds. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Luffy's like, there's someone standing at the coast. They're about to set foot on the island where Yonko resides. Oh my gosh, there's someone? Let me see. I don't see anyone. Dang it. It's, I mean, it could be pudding, but I don't think it would be pudding just because, like, it would seem way too obvious if it was pudding. Unless, yeah, some people still think, like, she might be tricking them, you know, who knows. And then could be Jinbei after he loses one of his limbs, or I don't know if he was changed, but that kind of is, like, way too obvious too. Might be a new character, right? Might be one of the Charlottes, because, like, this is where Big Mom lives, so probably either one of Big Mom's crews or, like, her children would be there. Like, who is standing there? Like, Oda didn't show it. I don't see anyone on the island, so it must be some new character, or, you know. Alright, I can't wait to see. And, man, that Jinbei, I can't believe he told Big Mom he's going to be joining her crew. Like, that was so fast. But, you know, yeah, I didn't know, like, he admired, like, Luffy, like, that much. Like, I know that he had, like, some respect for Luffy, but, man, he really respects Luffy. Yeah, he's like, like telling his crew, and Aladdin's like, you say Luffy a lot. Yeah. And I guess Waratsume is gonna stick with the Sun Pirates. I mean, he has to because he was kicked out of Merman Island. And yeah, about Big Mom's daughter, Miss, what was her name? Proline? Oh my gosh, sorry. Butchering the name as always. Yeah, she seems interesting. I just hope her dad is the merman. And yeah, I just wonder like what Jinbei is gonna lose, or like one of his limbs. And yeah, I hope he doesn't get turned into like one of those, you know, inanimate creatures. Like they couldn't revive Muscat, you know. You could see earlier, like if they could, like she would be reviving him, but he can't. So if Jinbei gets his life sucked or something, lifespan sucked, then I don't know how he's gonna return. And yeah, Pedro's very informative about everything. I still don't know if he's hiding anything, but gotta see. And I guess they defeated all those ants. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna have to find out more about his backstory. And yeah, what's his connection with the road Poneglyph, like with the Poneglyph? Like he seems like he really wants to get it. And yeah, again, they reach Whole Cake Island very fast, and I want to know who is standing at the coast. Lots of information again, and like, thanks for watching. Peace guys, see you next week.